Okay, it is the rundown. It is Monday, January 7th. We cannot talk about the subjects. I think you're gonna have to get a rundown suspension, Kevin. We've gone back and forth on it, but the subject too light, too easy. Your front page news from People Magazine for all the wrong reasons. So for the first time, maybe has anyone ever been suspended?
I think Trent was suspended once, but yeah, I think this is going to be the first real suspension.
We're gonna give you a 2-week rundown suspension. Just not even necessarily like private life, but seems weird to be talking about these subjects.
It's fair. I get it.
Yeah.
So
Boot the elephant in the room out. I get it.
yeah, you're an elephant.
You're the elephant in the room.
You're the elephant for the foreseeable. Not funny. Julie.
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh, that's Wally Pipp, by the way, the celebration.
Yeah.
So we'll bring in Julie. You're out. We're going to switch this out. Or if you didn't know, we talked about it on Barstool Radio, but read People Magazine, Daily News,
Time's
New York
up,
Post, every major publication. Kevin's an adulterer, and it's all over the place. All right.
Finally.
Welcome to the big break.
Yeah. I'm benefiting from this right now. I'm really happy about
At
it.
least someone is.
It's a new day.
Wally Pipp. No, it's
Oh,
you
yeah.
never know. Never know.
Sorry,
it is
Kevin.
Brought to you by SeatGeek. Use the code Rundown. Get $10 off your first order. This is instant. We all use SeatGeek for all ticket needs. We need playoff tickets, NHL, college hoops. What else? NBA.
Comedy, theater,
Everything.
concerts.
$10. Code Rundown instantly. Okay, let's get into this. NFL Wildcard Weekend. Dan, we'll start with you. Thoughts on anything that happened this weekend?
Falcons are back.
They are back.
The
But are they good or are the Panthers bad? I don't know.
no, the Rams.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think the Falcons.
I
finally
don't
put
even
it
know how I did
together.
that. This is how delusional. I bet the Rams. I bet the Rams over. I bet Rams. The Rams
Oh, geez.
sank my ship.
That's
Yeah,
I thought they were
yeah.
going to pull it out, but
They
They fucked it up.
the Falcons now go to Philly, which I think they should be able to win that because I have no trust in Nick Foles. Blake Bortles is amazing.
That first half.
He was playing.
running was
hurricane
incredible.
conditions. The wind was out of control. Tony Romo told us many times it's hard to throw in wind. Gusts up to 5 to 7 miles an hour.
From me to you, by the way. He was missing.
Gutted
passes.
it out.
We love what
He
Blake
gutted it out.
Maybe the worst first half any quarterback's ever had.
He gutted it out and got a win's a win.
He played decent in the second
Yeah,
half.
a win's a win. And then the Titans surprised, I think, everyone with that was the Mariota that I thought, was there. And that was the pass to himself. The Chiefs just kind of crumbling like a silent death. It was weird how they
you could
just
tell
collapsed.
with like Bortles at the end when Peterman came in, he was just like, oh man, he had so much swag, like he had it going. There was a ton of huge injuries though that like.
Julie, I'm not going to pretend I
strange.
know what that made any sense. When Peterman came in, Bortles acted like he had
that-
swag.
Yeah. He was like, oh, they have no fucking chance.
Oh,
now.
he was
That-
laughing.
Yeah,
on
he
the
was
side.
laughing.
Oh yeah,
He was
well
laughing.
that how could you not laugh at that one possession where this ball snapped to him? He was shocked he had the ball, even though he's the
Oh, right.
quarterback. He like scrambled around, and then he got the first down, and no one around him just fumbled to himself, just out of like almost like, oh, what do I do here? Oh, okay, I'll just fumble because I'm Nathan Peterman. But yeah, the Bills. I feel bad for Bills Mafia, but then again, like they didn't actually think they were going to win that game, right?
Only a field goal too to
That's
come
a
away
tough.
with that.
That's a tough game against a really good defense.
The Bills Mafia, the videos that were coming out of them taking over. I don't know how many. It didn't seem as many in the stadium.
Yeah.
Like they may have just shown up to go through tables. And when it makes it, do you see like Bill Cowher like go through tables like his fist?
Yeah.
Herman. Oh, you're singing it.
Paulie Herman.
Buffalo.
Jump.
Buffalo.
When like the main shows are now, I think to my knowledge, that's the first time mainstream media has
You're
talked
right
about
that they did
the
do it.
mafia table. That is when you know
that it's not cool anymore.
it. To use a phrase that my dad stole from me, which is well known, like that's when maybe it jumped the shark. When Bill Cowher is going
Wait,
through.
you came up with Jump the Shark?
No, but we had a rundown in the past where I used it. I said something had jumped the shark, and my dad then right after said, I don't want to use a phrase maybe you've never heard of, but this may have jumped the shark. I'm like, wait, I just said that. And he like zoned out. He's like, I didn't hear you say it. Whatever, that's a throwback.
It's at the point now where if there's no fire involved, it's not
Do
real.
you see the
Bill's
Jags
Mafia.
fan who caught fire?
Who caught fire and
Yeah.
just didn't realize that he was still on fire?
He knew, but he didn't seem to know how to put it out.
Yeah.
He just sprinted away.
Stop, drop, and roll.
And someone yelled it. I actually don't, like that guy could be dead. Like
Yeah.
he was fully
No,
on
he's
fire,
burned.
just
He's burned
sprinting.
a lot. Yeah. And then the Saints-Vikings game is going to be the best game next weekend. I'm very excited for that.
The Patriots versus the Titans
It's gonna be a blowout.
is
Like even the Chiefs, you would have had a little bit of nerves to
Ooh,
be
would've
like,
been
what if they just
nice from
repeat
week
what
one.
they
Yeah,
did
it
week
would've
one?
been
But the
at least
Titans,
drama.
it is maybe like I don't think they should play Gronk. I'm not just saying that. I would not
Like,
play
save
Gronk.
him?
Yeah, same for the AFC
Yeah,
Championship.
because
Yeah,
you
but
see-
then you might fuck yourself. Like,
Not how.
if you take him too lightly, blah blah blah.
No. This,
I don't think
the
that's-
Tennessee Titans stink. Like the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, they do.
Stink.
They stink. And Travis Kelce, that game changes if Travis
Oh.
Kelce doesn't go out. Like
Yeah.
that's the one guy they can't lose.
People
Yeah, that was
are
pretty bad.
wildly upset at me online because I did a tweet after he got knocked out, being like, because I've had this like Kelsey Gronk thing the whole season.
Which I don't really think is.
Oh,
a,
the
I
Kelsey's
think, like,
trying to be Gronk.
Not many people actually. That's not like a real narrative.
No, it is for me. Chiefs
Yeah, it is
fans,
for you, but I don't think like
No.
I don't think anyone who watches football says Travis Kelce is better than Gronk.
check early in the season. Yeah, there was a.
They were
definite-
like Travis Kelce could
like-
be as good as Gronk,
No,
but I don't think
no,
anyone.
There was media.
Well, they're
reports.
idiots
Yeah,
because
but
it's not.
it wasn't just like Twitter people.
But
it was
that's
like,
one of those.
How? How
But that's
could
one
it
of those
possibly-
takes.
Bleacher Report had
That's
that.
one of those takes that's like,
They just put
okay,
it out
you just
there
don't watch
like it's so
football then.
ridiculous,
Like
yeah.
Travis Kelce's a very good tight end. He's not Gronk.
So I tweeted on that, and it was like, I mean, yeah, it's a concussion. It wasn't my concussion. It was funny the way he was like stumbling around, and I said that's the difference between Gronk and Kelsey.
Sort of. Not really.
No, that was funny.
I don't know, man. He
No.
got fucking smoked in
Man,
the side
all
of the
the
head.
concussions this weekend,
Come
like,
on, that was funny.
make you feel
It
uncomfortable.
was. I mean,
We can't see. Yeah,
No,
the
it was-
concussion is bad, but it was funny his reaction.
but just being knocked out.
What do
You're
you
saying
think?
when Stan Humphries used to get knocked out and have the weirdest face in the world?
Yeah, I guess it's like one of those things where I don't know. I mean, that one.
There's a lot of things here that
he
aren't
got
great that we laugh at.
Yeah, no. I know.
So
I'm
do you
trying to think,
laugh at like Cam or
I think
Taylor or any of these guys?
I didn't think
going
Cam's
down?
was funny at all. I
Okay,
just
so-
thought him like stumbling punch drunk was kind
I
of
think
funny.
it was. It's one of those things that's funny. You just kind of keep to yourself funny.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
like, so
We know.
I tweeted out that's the difference between Kelsey and Gronk. If that was Gronk, the guy who hits him is concussed. Kelsey gets concussed, and people were not probably same reason like, oh, you can't talk about concussed. It's like, listen, I don't wish the
Well,
concussion on.
they were pissed because they probably thought you were being serious.
Well, those people are dumb.
Obviously
Yes,
a joke.
very dumb. Very,
Yeah.
very dumb.
Yeah.
Shefty, by the way, was pissed about the concussion protocol. He raised his
Yeah.
voice big time.
Everyone was pretty upset about
The
it.
Cam thing when they saw he got poked in the eye.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
The
Fourth
fuck
down
about
in the
whether,
season.
how many times are you talk about whether it's a reaction or overreaction? Whether it's Russell Wilson or Tom Savage or Jacoby Brissett or Cam, every week we talk about this.
That means it's wrong.
enough.
You're right.
I had.
You know it's a joke. Like, they're not going to really. I don't understand why people. It feels like everyone's like stuck in this weird spot where they're like, the game has changed so much, it's not the same game. But then they also want everyone to go out when they might have a concussion. Which one is it?
I think, yeah, it's just a hypocrisy of it all. I
No, I think they got to go out.
got to go out.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like then everyone's like, well, the game's changed so much, and like you can't hit like you used to hit. Like,
I'd
okay.
actually be
But then if you
curious
get hit,
on
you gotta go
studies.
out.
Like,
Yeah, I mean,
you
you gotta
can't
get-
stop concussions.
You got to go out. But if-
Everyone's getting concussed.
if they like look at him and he passes the test, what are we supposed to be like? Well, because he looked a little concussed, we shouldn't like. We're not. I'm not a doctor. Just because I think a guy's concussed, if he goes in the fucking tent and he's not concussed, why can't he come back in the game? Everyone's just
That's-
deciding what a concussion is without like any kind of They're like, oh, that was a big hit. He's concussed. Like Travis Kelce obviously was concussed.
Yeah, but we don't know
Cam-
exactly what's going on inside that tent. Like, and a lot of teams would want those guys to come back in. If they look sort of okay, maybe
I know.
debatable,
So you're
they're going to
trusting
want
the
to bring them
doctors,
back in.
but if like who?
Is the tent the number one trend of like
The-
2017? Where did the tents come from?
But here's my
now they're everywhere.
Yeah,
they're like high school. Like high schools have them now.
Here's
It's
my
crazy.
problem is everyone wants the concussion protocol to be like perfect. It's never going to be perfect. And if they have it in place and we're going to trust the doctors, let's trust the doctors instead of being like, that guy's obviously concussed because he got hit hard, even though the doctors looked at him and he was okay. Like, I don't know
but
where.
it's team doctors, so then it can be like debatable, sort of.
Yeah, I think they've changed it a little
shit.
bit so that like
What about when
NFL
Savage
guys
went
are
out
involved.
And then he came back in, like some of
With
these
who?
guys that.
Was Savage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was crazy. But that, he was convulsing.
Yeah.
Like that was, I mean that one's a little
I
bit
will
more
say
clear.
Cam is also somewhat misleading because he actually gets concussed whenever he gets hit.
He does get hit so hard.
He's
a
a
monster.
He loves playing up.
But that
everything.
one hit. I mean he stands in there and fucking gets smoked.
I had that game. I had Carolina win. I had the over win. And I had Carolina money line,
How about-
which would have been huge.
How
for
about
me.
blackjack? He's on fire.
I can't win everything. Everything I do.
you
Wait till you
win
see
anything
blackjack
tonight?
on
was
Thursday.
1 and 3.
And then you'll start betting on blackjack.
Do you bet tonight?
I should retire. We'll get to that. Well, that's a perfect segue.
Okay.
Great
There you
job.
go.
Tonight's national championship. It's always, first of all, weird because I feel like I've been going nonstop. Wildcard Weekend, you want to take a breath. It's like, oh, tomorrow's the national championship, and it probably starts. My guess, I don't know what time. Probably like 9:15.
No, I looked. It starts at 8. Thank God. 'Cause
Really?
I thought the same thing as you.
Yeah.
I was like, it must
Be
start
like-
at 9:30.
Oh, that's an
Yeah.
early start.
Yeah.
Then that's good.
But I don't know if that's real 8. If it's like
It hasn't felt like a whole lot of attention like leading up to this.
because it's SEC fatigue. Like SEC fatigue is real. And we joke about conferences but two teams that play in the same league playing for a national title, like there's not going to be as much,
National
if this was
attention.
Oklahoma versus Alabama, this would be a huge deal.
And always when the NFL playoffs start, it's like people kind of shift.
Yeah.
It has the
Maybe
stuff
it should end
itself.
beforehand.
It's hard with the playoffs. Who do you have tonight? What is the line?
I
4.5?
think Alabama.
It was 3.5. Now it's 4 as of right now.
Alabama.
I like the idea of Alabama winning and it just being like, fuck the whole playoff committee.
Yeah,
and
because they never
everything.
win anything.
No, but it's like the whole thing's just a mess,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's just like, well, Nick Saban being like, here's my big dick. I won, see?
You mean it wouldn't screw it. I feel like it actually confirms because they put them in.
Yeah.
But then they still win. They still beat Georgia. Then it doesn't matter. Like, everyone said, oh, they shouldn't have been in, but they're like,
But then
yeah.
they prove that they should have been in. So wouldn't that be like the reverse?
Well, you can
theoretically?
never prove that they should have been in because you can
Well, if
never
they got
prove,
blown out
because
in,
no, because Ohio State didn't get in, so you can never prove. That's like an argument that anyone could ever make is like Ohio State didn't have their.
Yeah, but Ohio State didn't even look that good against USC, to be honest.
What?
I guess it
What are you
would.
looking at me? What are you looking at me like that for?
I mean that they kicked the shit out of USC defensively.
Yeah, but USC like pretty much held Ohio State didn't move the ball either.
Yeah, I know, but USC that was an absolute demolition. Like if they played that game 100 times, Ohio State wins that 100 times.
I don't know if
The
I
way
agree
they
with
played
that. It's
defense?
Like, yeah, but I mean
They couldn't block them for shit.
But I mean, Ohio State didn't move the ball at all.
I mean, Ohio State's offense we know has struggled, but I think Alabama's offense struggles. If Alabama's offense played like they did against Clemson, they're going to have a tough night.
So
'Cause
who
they
do you
didn't
have
play-
tonight?
I think I'm going to take Georgia. I'm going to take the under in Georgia.
Who's
It's going to be a
black?
shitty game.
Who's
Yeah.
Blackjack have?
He's got Alabama in the under.
Alabama in the under. All right. I think I'm going to go Bama. I'm trying to retire.
Under?
It's the problem is that
What's
it's
the total?
that hook. Like 3.5 is
What's the total?
45.5.
That's so low. It's like you think
You
you're doing
can't have a
good.
college
You think you're
football
doing
play. You
good. You
can't
think
have
you're
a
doing
college
good.
football play.
Nope. And speaking of the segues on this has been surreal. This is brought to you by MyBookie. So if you want to bet on tonight's game and you haven't got down yet, use the code RUNDOWN. MyBookie will match your deposit with up to a 50% bonus. NFL playoffs are here, obviously, tonight. National championship game. MyBookie.ag. Give it a try. MyBookie makes it easy to deposit, even easier to cash out your winnings fast. You play, you win, you get paid. So tonight, line 3.5.
I want it. I have not done that kind of stuff yet, like bookie shit. But I know you guys all do. What would be a bet for a first timer? Like $20 on a game?
Why don't you give me your money and I'll take care of it.
Here is, Julie, as much as MyBookie we're saying bet, I never tell anyone to bet. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Really?
Yeah, it makes me not happy as a human.
No, it's a
So
bad.
I would never, it's like, here, you want
It's a
some
bad. It's a bad.
Coke? Like, that's like, no thanks.
It's a bad scene. It's a bad scene.
bad scene.
But then
This is we're in the depths of it too right now. Like coming off bowl season, you got and college basketball starting.
College,
fucking
I was
college
talking
basketball
to PFT
is
about it, and
such
he's
a
like,
dagger.
you'll pay attention to stuff you normally wouldn't.
that's true.
Did you see Iowa State versus Oklahoma State? I had Iowa State plus 7.5. They were winning all game, and then they fucking went to overtime, and they like missed a shot late, and Oklahoma State ended up winning by 8 in overtime, and that's shit like will just put you in a spiral for weeks.
I had, and this is, you will pay attention because I'm sure
He remembers that game like that.
I'm
of
sure.
course.
I'm sure I'm one of the few who realized that late on Sunday night when what it was on TV. There's a bunch of stuff, but I'm watching Arizona State at Utah.
Yep.
And I had Utah +3, and they were kind of winning close second half. They got the ball down 2 with 15 seconds left. Shoot a 3 that, when I say I think went in and somehow popped back out, it did it. Ball went out of bounds. It looked like it was off Arizona State. They said off Utah. They go to the replay. Inconclusive. I think it went off the Arizona State guy's hair. Whatever, fine. They give the ball back to Arizona State. So I have Utah +3. It's now 3 seconds left. Arizona State ball 1. They inbound it. They missed the guy twice. Game over. 0. So what do? They go to the replay and say the foul. They put 0.4 seconds back on the clock and put an 85% free throw shooter at the line. The game was over. They threw the ball into the crowd.
covered because it was 2-point game.
2-point game.
Yeah.
Next, first free throw in, second one missed, push.
Did you have the Trailblazers too?
No.
Because it was -1.5, and I was looking at it, I was like, I should just do -120 straight up. And I was like, nah, I'll take -1.5. Fuck it, I don't want to pay the extra juice. They won with a buzzer beater by 1.
Oh.
So this is why you don't bet. This is all just Sunday night we're talking about.
Yeah, I have another little Sunday night action.
Did you have USC Stanford?
No, Iowa versus Maryland.
Oh, I had Iowa.
First half line.
Yeah,
Iowa.
okay.
First half line Iowa +4. They're down 1 with about 30 seconds left. My man Fran McCaffrey gets a double technical.
Double technical, yeah. And the wheels just came off.
Double technical. Yeah. They shot 4 fucking free throws and got the ball. The half was over. They ended up pushing that one too. So Julie,
don't do it. Don't do it.
The fact that I know.
I love how
this
much
is literally
you can
all
recount
just
these
late
games
Sunday
so
night.
well.
Like we're not even getting into Saturday.
Fran McCaffrey with a double technical. And
I had
like
Iowa
did it on
+7.5.
purpose. Yeah, they got crushed in the second half.
Crushed. Wheels came off.
That
Don't
distraction
bet.
over.
But if you do bet, go to my bookie. Yeah, go to my
I know
bookie.
everything that's going on. Go to my bookie.
Yeah, go to my bookie.
The Golden Globes were last night. I didn't really pay attention to it too much, but this Blanca Blanco wore a red dress when everybody's supposed to be wearing black to prove that Hollywood's like against like sexual harassment, all this stuff. First of all, and people are mad, people are shaming her, and now people are mad you can't shame her. Blanca Blanco, don't change a thing about it, including your name, Blanca. Like, what?
Yeah, I thought it was spelled wrong. I thought it was like Bianca Blanco,
No.
but it's Blanca Blanco.
When
What'd
you're
she do? Do we know?
just hot, and
Just
like
hot.
if your name is Blanca Blanco,
Was she someone's date or was she like invited?
Just show up.
Who is Blanca Blanco? Actress.
Was she invited or was she like a
I
date?
think you have to be
You
invited.
have to
Yeah,
be
no, I know,
invited.
but if she was someone's date.
Although you don't really have to be invited if you show up in that dress.
No. She was there last year.
And was she an actress of?
Some actress.
Doesn't matter.
What do you think of wearing red? Would you pull that
black
move?
tie
You have
affair.
to be
First
very
of all,
confident.
I think that either she didn't think,
She didn't read the invite?
didn't read the
you
memo.
had to know that was happening.
I didn't think everyone was going to be wearing black. I would have 100% worn black. I'm really glad they did that whole thing. Also, now
What is that proof?
It's showing solidarity against sexual harassment. Like, I should have worn black today here, just as like
Whoa.
Oh, been nice. Yeah.
against.
Look at me.
Yeah, there. You're wearing black.
Me too.
Against sexual
Isn't
harassment.
everybody against sexual harassment? Like, do you have to wear
I mean,
black?
the people that
I
are
am.
for
I'm
sexual
wearing-
harassment
well, no,
would be like
you aren't
those
because
guys.
you're wearing blue.
Yeah, I guess
no.
so.
Guess not.
But I
Didn't even
think
realize I did that today.
Blanca Blanco took advantage of
What a
a
name.
personal opportunity for us to talk about her and to get out there because, the dress was fucking hot.
Hot.
Very hot.
I mean, well, let me put it this way. Like,
Caliente.
Susan Sarandon doesn't need to, make a name for herself. She can wear, fucking black. When you're Blanca Blanco, you want people talking about you. Like,
This
what do
is
you
a
fucking
perfect
shit?
owned it.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She owned it, but then I would say she would receive backlash for it because it's like, hey, come on, we're all in this together. You're now standing out. Kind of makes you look like the girl that's not with the other girls.
Yeah, but that seems like then it's like you're shaming her for being super hot and being a Blanca
I'm not
Blanco.
shaming anyone, but
It's
I
like
think
Ju-
that's
it's
why
like-
she might
It's like
be
Kramer
getting a
wearing
bit
the ribbon. Gotta wear the ribbon.
Yeah.
Gotta go black.
Yeah.
On in the shit.
The other big thing is people are saying Oprah may be the next president. If she ran, I would say she'd win like in a landslide.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Because
I think everyone would confirm that.
I mean, it's
shit.
our whole fucking America's fucked up.
Yeah.
We just love celebrities.
Frankie,
We do love celebrities.
do you have
It's
our,
gross.
our play sheet, the sheet from the radio show? Because I got to read these next tweets. What are you laughing at? Oh, yeah, Frankie. So we
Oh,
did.
they were so good.
Frankie right now is the toast of the internet because we talked about, obviously, all the KFC drama, and his radio music selections were something to behold. Two tweets that caught my attention, both from my guys, both absolutely, in my mind, spectacular tweets over the weekend. First, you had Johnny Manziel. He trolled the Browns. He basically said, well, do we not have the actual wording of the tweet on the sheet?
I couldn't find the tweet, so I don't know if it even exists.
No, they did.
Is it Instagram?
Oh, it was Instagram, excuse me. So
Okay.
it's an Instagram post. Same with Brady. It was 0-16 season, and then like when something to the effect when you think things can't get worse, he's doing the money sign in the Browns. So congratulating the Browns on the season. Then Tom Brady this morning. You read the Brady tweet. Instagram.
This is a classic.
I use tweet and Instagram
I know,
and
because
interchangeably.
You sent the email, and I spent like 5 minutes looking for Johnny Manziel's tweet, and Tom Brady doesn't have a Twitter account.
No,
so
I
was like very
use Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all interchangeably. So Tom Brady, a picture in a Fog Bowl game versus the Falcons of the Super Bowl, actually, says, "Fate whispers to the warrior, you cannot withstand the storm. The warrior whispers back, I am the storm."
It's pretty tough to top that one.
That tweet
That's a power
from
move.
Tom Brady heading into the Super Bowl is the most intimidating, awe-inspiring thing I wish we didn't have a bye week this week. Like, I want to go out and I want to play and I want to get in the mud and I want to go for the Super Bowl. I need to play football based on that.
I mean, it's pretty fucking good.
I am the
It's
storm.
tough to
is
top that
fucking
one.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Let me read this again. Fate whispers to the warrior, you cannot withstand the storm. The warrior whispers back, I am the storm. We have I Am the Storm t-shirts now on sale, by the way, for all you Patriot fans out there.
Is that real?
What?
You have the T-shirts?
Welcome to Barstool, yeah.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, that's
That
how
was
we
quick.
move. We move quick, we move fast when we have those.
But the
types
answer is the Tom Brady one, because
Yeah.
I think Johnny Manziel, I don't know
I
if he
thought it
really
was-
has
Wait,
a
he
spot to
congratulated them?
poke at the
he was making
Browns.
fun. I thought it was going to be he was going to play football in Canada
Yeah, but he
By the way, I think we got to get up there, Canada.
if he's on the team.
he
Yeah.
can't really poke at the Browns when he's part of the reason why the Browns.
He's not part of the reason though.
He's
I mean, they wasted a first-round draft pick.
I
on
mean,
him.
part of the downfall.
He's definitely has a piece in it.
Oh, very tiny. I mean, that
He's a
shirt.
first-round draft pick, and he didn't he was busy, partying and clubbing
But
instead
the Browns
of reading
were
a fucking
horrific long before he showed up.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
but he didn't
just-
help the cause.
Yeah, he didn't help it. He
Well, no.
continued it.
Right, but
But he didn't cause it. He's not.
he's not the cause of it, but he's definitely part of
We have
it.
a new guy who's.
He's not part of the solution. That's all.
I like this guy.
Yes.
This guy's ass is halfway to the moon. I don't hate it, but we may have to get this big man something other than a stool. Like, whoever put this guy on that stool is putting him in a position to fail. Like, how about getting that guy a chair with a back?
chair for you.
Holy moly, that ass! I don't know if we get. I don't care. I don't hate it. There's nothing he can do. But that's like putting Glenny Balls on a stool. Like, shit's gonna happen.
Is this your first day? Okay, got it. I was gonna say
I like this
because
guy.
his first day, he probably got in the elevator just hope I don't catch Dave's attention for something bad. And then his ass is just hanging out in the middle of the
ping pong with
rundown.
my eye. Wow. Last one. This is a pretty cool video.
He's the ass man.
Ass man. By the way, he's trying to correct it, but there's nothing he can do as long
No.
as he's on that stool.
No, that stool's not built for you.
This Georgia fan surprises his dad. I feel like this is very. It happens, but SEC football is kind of like nothing else.
Tell us what it says.
Are you in? Are you in?
So his dad just cries, gets you ready for the game tonight. And then obviously, like, the moments when the dog shows up and he's wearing, like, the Georgia. Like, I know it's not possible, but the Georgia dog, like, I'm talking the actual dog, like, he knows they're playing tonight. He knew the dad was going to the game.
Yeah. Yeah. I love too, everyone in Georgia having a Bulldog that looks like the Georgia. Like, that makes you a true fan. You have to have the exact mascot as your pet.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to bet on Georgia because of that, right?
It's a big moment.
Yeah, and
Guys
they're
gonna
home,
be there.
So.
Yep.
Do we have one more?
No.
Because I have an extra one.
Oh.
Clem was working on it when we got up, but did you see the Better Business Bureau gave the Big Baller brand an F?
Yeah.
And there was a complaint that said, I called up asking for my shoes, and the person told me that I'm just a small baller.
Honestly, that's the perfect, like, if you are calling customer service, you're a small baller.
Piss off calling, like, customers being like, sorry, you're a small baller.
But honestly,
bro.
that's like, if you complain, like, about those, like,
power move.
yeah,
Kevin got size 14 shoes sent to him.
if you complain about that shit, you are a small baller. Like,
Small baller.
hey, you forgot to bring me, like, oh, you're a small
Small
baller.
baller,
Anybody
bro.
worries
I
about,
can
like,
see
that.
Barstool doing that kind
Totally.
of stuff.
Yeah.
Totally.
I mean, that was how our
Yeah.
customer service used to be.
Yeah,
It
totally.
was like, you'll get your shirt when you get your shirt.
And I think to a degree, or if we respond, that's like a win. I always used to do that. People like, you're not reading, I'm not reading in this. It's like, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
And just like, see you later. So small ball brand. That's it. Obviously, post show, the big news of the weekend was the KFC drama, which was everywhere, and it's a touchy subject clearly because there's so much going on with it. I did say Kevin was on the radio, so there'll be a best of, and he went pretty detailed.
Did
Emotional.
you do a full 2 hours on it?
Full 2 hours. Lots of calls, lots of tears. It was not the greatest.
It's good to just get it out there, I guess.
I mean, it's out there. That's what Dan and I talked about, which I mentioned. It's like the whole thing sucks, but it's surreal. Like when I first saw it was on New York Post, I thought it was Photoshopped. I'm like, oh, someone sent me like a Photoshop. The fact that now whether there's people who don't like us and they see it as an opportunity to like take a shot at us, or we've risen to the point where like, yeah, no, that's front page news. Crazy news cycle over the weekend.
I think it's good that like you guys talked about it and like do it and wrap a bow on it. Boom.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. I mean, it'll be
No,
something
it will
that-
linger. But yeah, I mean, it is crazy
Rather
that
than
we're
just kind of ignore that it happened.
yeah, we're at a point and grown to a point where people actually like tabloids actually talk about us like that. So it's wild.
That's the
Been a weird
rundown.
weekend.
We'll be watching this tonight, and Julie, you'll be on for the at least foreseeable future here for the rundown.
2 week suspension he got?
2 weeks suspension.
That's longer than a couple ESPN people.
You know what it is?
Oh,
It's not
yeah.
even so much a
That's
suspension.
longer than Britt McHenry's suspension.
Oh,
It's not even so much a suspension. It's like a little. It's so raw and real. It's like our subjects are so, off the wall and lighthearted. It's hard to like do that with all the other shit
gotcha,
going on. Is
gotcha.
how I do it. So,
Okay.
all right, there you go. Watch the game tonight.
okay.